Hi, I wanted to pop on and share with you this embellishment book box that I made. I use Bethany from Your Crafty BFS tutorial. It's a little bit different, and I'll point out those differences. She hosted a swap and for Valentine's Day with another YouTube person that is her friend. And so she gave this tutorial. It was in two parts, and I really liked it, and I thought I would try it. I have a pen pal that I swap with, and so I thought I'm going to make this for her. And without further ado, let's get into it. And I'll point out the differences. It's not that much difference. I mean, obviously, the base of it is still a book, and it still has the box, like Bethany did. The only difference is that Bethany, when she did hers, she covered hers in cardstock, which I do have cardstock as well, but I also did this spine, which is a fabric spine, mostly because I'm a big junk journal maker, and I found that with cardstock, even using the 65 pound, which is what she suggested for the cover, for the pattern paper and so forth, that it's still, well, actually, I take that back. The actual, it's chipboard, and then you cover it in 65 pound weight cardstock, and then you would cover it with your pattern paper, which could be any weight. I think she might have used 110. Um, but because I'm a journal maker, I wanted to cover mine in this fabric because it just makes it more substantial, and you don't have to worry about any cracking or anything from opening this up, um, because it is the fabric. And I had this fabric. I think I got this from, I don't know if it was Joann's or Hobby Lobby last year, but anyhow, it's really cute. It's just this little red background with little tiny white hearts, and I just think it's really sweet. And then I also did add this, I call it like a ring pull or a pull ring, whatever, and I made a dangle to add to it. And I'll share that with you. So this is my dangle. There's an acrylic heart that says Happy Valentine's Day, and then just some like big bubble gum beads and like disco type ones, and then a charm here that says XXO. And then I did add this little seam binding ribbon to it. So yeah, so that's the charm. And I did use this pink like acrylic, I guess it's plastic is what I should say, lobster clasps, and I thought it went really well. And I added the greens to it because, as you can tell on the front, this paper is from Miss Kate's Cuttable. I forgot the line. I think it's called Love Note. I hope I'm right. And so all the pattern paper is from her collection, meaning the floral, this little heart, like mint print, and this plaid print back here. This is from Michael's. It's felt. I think I got this a couple years ago. And then this is a rosette, heart rosette. And someone made this for me, and I added that on there. I did stitch all around my pattern paper, as you can see. Oh, and I also have this little teeny tiny pom-pom trim that is like that little mint with white pom-poms, tiny pom-pom trim. Okay, so let's open it up. And like I said, mine's a tiny bit different because on the inside, I didn't do 3 pockets. I just did 2 pockets. And that's mainly because when I started doing it, I had already made some embellishments, and they weren't gonna, well, I'll show you in a second. Okay, so anyhow, so for the 2 pockets, I've added some of these. These were from Dollar General this year, and I thought they were super sweet. The concept for her swap for Bethany's, and I think her name was Beck, for their swap was an embellishment book with undecorated embellishments that you would give die cuts for, and then you could decorate them, and you'd give the items to decorate with. And then I think you had to do like a couple, I think it was like a couple gifts or so forth. I don't recall. I didn't participate, but anyhow, I kind of went with ideas, so I just want to make sure I'm giving credit. So anyhow, these are from the Dollar General, and I thought they were really cute this year. I love the little bows and the little roses, little pink roses, and these tiny ones are so cute. And I just like that they already have the little dots on them. So yeah, that's from Dollar General, and then I just add these little bag toppers to them. So that was in that first pocket. And then the second pocket, these are part of the die cuts that I made that she can decorate. So these are tickets, and I did front and back. So I've got glitter ones, and then I just have some plain cardstock ones. And everything that I made for her, I didn't do pattern prints because I thought that would be easier, that she could use these with any particular line that she wants and keep them, where they weren't like, for instance, like this plaid or this print. That way I just thought it would be easier to decorate and use for whatever collection she has. And then this set is that, oh, and I forgot, I think this might be Scrap Diva tickets. I can't remember. I apologize. And then this is the KS Craft tags, and then it has like Be Mine and Hugs and Friends, Kisses, and so forth. And I attached all the words and a little baggie here. And then this is the back. So I did 2 sets. I did, this is that, oh, did I get this from, I can't remember if I got this from Michael's. It's that iridescent, and then pink. And then this is that red foil, and then the pink 110 cardstock. Okay, so that was in there. And then this is the box part, and I did decorate it just a little bit. I added this little Mrs. Kate's cuttable cutout, journaling card, and backed that on this heart print paper, stitched around it. I added a little bow from Hobby Lobby, and then I stitched a little seam binding ruffle, and added this tiny little tag with a little foam sticker and a little red jimmy, little red heart jimmy. And then this is my box. I did stitch all around my box. And then got this piece of vellum on top. And inside, this is one of those little cold press rub-ons. It's just a little heart pick added in there. And then this is some, oh, I hate to open everything up. I'll try to show you. So this is just some, sorry for all the crinkling. This is the, I think I got this from Michael's. It's the, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't open this. I'm not going to open it. It's on there pretty good. These bags are sealed. This is just a little lips and hearts and sequins mix that you can use. And this is the one with like the conversation hearts that say like love and red, pink, and white. And then in this one, I just am giving her a whole bunch of flowers. And I tried to pick what matched the prints that I had, but I should have brought a bowl over. I don't know if you can see these bags, but anyhow, it's just a whole bunch of flowers, pink and blues and greens, and yeah. And then in this one, I have ribbon. So there's some red seam binding, and then there's this little teeny, this came from Joann's last year. It was the little heart trim, the little pink ribbon with little red hearts on it, printed on it. And then over here, I have a whole bunch of like, these are paper clips, like heart clips. And because I thought with the tickets, she might want to, again, I guess I didn't think this through trying to open it, and I'm sorry for all the crinkling, but there's just a lot of like colored paper clips in here. There's green, there's white, there's pink, there's dark pink, there's a red stripe, red and white stripe. And then these are clothespins, which I thought she could use. There's one with like a flower, and then there's different colors. Oh, and then I included like a rose one. And then I included some of these were from Dollar General, these little pink heart clips. So cute. And then just like a bunch of these like little ones that are in pink and red and green and blues. So I thought she might be able to use those in her crafting. I'm going to put that back later. And then this is just a bunch of charms. I really should have brought over a container. You know what? I'm gifting this to her, so I'll dump these in here. So this is just a bunch of like plastic or acrylic charms. This is one of those cupcake toppers from Hobby Lobby. And then here's some hearts, a lollipop, some of these little conversation hearts, some more of those, more conversation hearts, lots of these little heart charms. Here's some of these. I don't know if I got these from Hobby Lobby last year. I can't remember. They're the little like just acrylic hearts. Here's a cupcake. Here's a little piece of candy that says sweet, a little gummy bear, and more hearts. So yeah, that's some of those charms. And then in here is just a bunch of, I can't even see. I'm really sorry for all the crinkling. I don't even know where this is. Oh, there it is. This is a bunch of like flatbacks. And again, it's hearts and mail. And then these are like little nail charms, although these are huge. Maybe it's me, but I'm like, how do you wear these on your nails? Like, is that how they go, or do they go like this? I don't know. They were calling them nail charms. I'm like, does it hang off your nail? Like, I don't know how that go. I don't know. Anyhow, but they're pretty, and I thought they would be neat on an embellishment. There's like popsicles in here in different colors. Here's some more like little like rhinestone hearts. Another of those. Lots of these like little cupcakes. They have little hearts for the top. So yeah, just some flatbacks and some more popsicles with little hearts on them. And then in here, this is like a bunch of different hearts, like puffy or felt hearts. And let me move this now. So just puffy felt hearts. Some of these were from Dollar General, I believe. And then I gave her some of the rhinestone ones, and then like some of these sequined ones. Here's rhinestone ones. And then these are like little teeny tiny iridescent type little pink hearts. And I gave her a bunch of those in different colors, like pinks and blues and white. And anyhow, I think you get the idea. So just a bunch of like bubblegum type beads that I put in here. There's a couple with like marbled and disco, or like, I don't know, I call them disco beads, but whatever. And like the pumpkin type beads and the jelly beads and the AB beads. There's lots of those. So I'll just put that in there. So I have a couple of these. I thought these are pretty, these AB beads, and then some more, the like polka dot ones in pink. This little heart-shaped bead. This one has a little heart on it. Some more of those. Some of these AB type heart beads. Oops. Some of these pretty crystal beads. And then I found, oops, runaway bead. These little beads that have little hearts with little keys on them. And then this one has little gold hearts on them. More crystal, more hearts. So yeah. And then I also gave her a piece of this chain, of this these plastic chains, and I thought she can use that. And then in this one is a bunch of chipboard. So just a bunch of like glitter chipboard, like hearts and arrows and lips and what else? Yeah, just a bunch of different chipboard. I have to go back and put all these in here now. But yeah, little ones, big ones, because layering with chipboard is great. And then in this, these are those little, Hobby Lobby had these little, like, I call them, they look like wax seals, but they're stickers. And it's the XO, Be Mine, Love, and another Be Mine in different colors. These are fun to decorate with as well. And okay, so that's it for the actual box. So I'm going to move this to the side. And I'm going to show you what I made for her to go. Let me put all this. I'm sorry for all the crinkling. Okay, so one of the first things I made was I made these heart rosettes for her. So I made 4, and they're different styles. So this one has this type of shape, and then this one is the one with like the holes in the middle. So there's some heart rosettes to decorate. And then I made her these little shakers. Here's like a heart, like lock type one. And then I made her 2 with the sunglasses. And yeah, this is a KS. These are both KS Craft designs. So anyhow, again, I kept everything very neutral. And then this is, I think, I don't know, I got this off Temu. this heart die and I layered them up. I don't know if you can see the dimension. So I just basically reversed it. So I've got, you know, the pink and the red. And then I did the gold with the iridescent or like, you know, Mylar type white, like whatever. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. And then this is a Scrap Diva die, and I think it came out for Christmas, but anyhow, this tag, I really liked it, and I did 3 layers on it. And again, I did basically just reverse, but she's got 4 to decorate on that. And then I also made for her, I don't know, I think I got this die from Timid too, and it just says Happy Valentine's Day words. Again, I kept everything very neutral so that way she could use it with anything. And then with that, with this die, it came with, and I'm sure you saw it because a lot of people posted, it came with this little heart bow, which for perspective, it was like up here. So I die cut a bunch of those out in red and gold and pink, and then that white again. And then it came with like this little teddy bear. And I figured she can decorate, so I did it in pink. And there's the white. And then I did some browns because, you know, you gotta have brown teddy bear, and I did red. So yeah, she can decorate those if she wants. I really like this idea because I mean, I love getting stuff that's completely made up for me and done. Like I was sharing that rosette on the front cover. It's great, but sometimes you get stuff and it's like, if you don't have that print or like that paper line and it doesn't match up, it's frustrating because it's like, oh, I can't really use that, or it has to, you know, you have to figure out another way to use it. I'm gifting her these because they're napkins. And so these came from Five Below, and they're lips. So I'm giving her 3 of each. Aren't those so cute with the little red lips with the gold foil? I think they're really cute. On the back, it's white. So anyhow, and what's cool about these is you get, I think it's 4. See, trying to show. I don't think you get the foil on. You only get the foil on the front, but still, those are super cute. And then they had these as well, these little strawberry like cupcake type ones, which I think there's a lot of like strawberry, oops, and it's gold on the front, and then it's the white on the back. There's a lot of like, I feel like there's a lot of strawberry swaps right now, so maybe go and see if you can find them. And then this is all going in this cute little bag. I think I got these from Timid too, but I think it's so cute with the hearts and the bow. And then when I was shopping Joann's before they went out of business, I found these, and these are those like little fringe hearts. And this is from Crate Paper, and I thought these would be really fun to decorate. And they're also just like, you know, plain neutral. So yeah, that is what I am gifting my partner for her February swap. And thanks to Bethany for the tutorial on this. It was super fun creating this, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot, and take care. Bye.